Darkness collapsed around Aiden like a closing fist. He wasn't falling. He wasn't standing. He was suspended, as if time itself had forgotten to move. A faint light shimmered ahead of him, and slowly, shapes began to form. A river! A small wooden bridge. 2 children, 1 boy and 1 girl, running with laughter, echoing in the air. Aiden felt his heartbeat hammering against his ribs. It was the moment! The moment he had spent his entire life running from. The day Maya died. His voice trembled. No, not again. Please, not again. ... But the Guardian's voice echoed from everywhere. This is your final test, Aiden Crowe. Free yourself, or be lost inside your time forever. Aiden stepped forward, helplessly, drawn into the memory. The sky brightened. The warmth, the smell of grass, the sound of childhood laughter. Everything was painfully real. Maya! Aiden shouted. The little girl turned, smiling brightly. Aiden, look, I can cross the river alone now. He knew what was coming. He knew every second of this nightmare. Maya, stop, he yelled and ran toward her. But the memory pulled him back, forcing him to move in the same patterns as that fateful day. Maya stepped onto the unstable wooden plank. It wobbled. Her foot slipped. Aiden's heart cracked. Not again. Not again! He lunged forward. This time faster, stronger, fueled by years of buried pain. He grabbed her wrist just as the plank broke beneath her feet. Maya gasped. Aiden, he pulled with everything he had. And this time, she didn't fall. Aiden collapsed to his knees, holding her tightly. Tears streamed down his face. Tears he had never allowed himself to cry. Maya whispered softly, It's okay. I'm safe. The world around him shimmered like water touched by wind. The memory dissolved. Aiden opened his eyes and found himself back inside the ancient crystal temple. But everything had changed. The glowing lake was calm. The floating particles of light danced gently instead of violently swirling. The Guardian stood before him, its silver eyes softer now. You faced the wound that defined your life, the Guardian said. You have passed the test of time. Aiden wiped his face, still shaking. Why did I have to relive that pain? The Guardian stepped closer. Because the fountain does not heal the body first. It heals the soul. The lake began to glow brighter, turning almost white. A doorway of pure light opened at its center. The Guardian extended a hand. Come, Aiden Crowe. You may now witness the fountain of youth. Aiden stepped forward without hesitation. For the first time, his fear was gone. As he entered the glowing doorway, the world blossomed around him. He stood in a massive cavern filled with impossible beauty. Crystals brighter than stars, water floating in the air like scattered diamonds. Time itself moved like a living river. At the center was a pool of water that glowed with the colors of the sunrise. Aiden whispered, This, ... This is the fountain. The Guardian's voice echoed like a whisper of the universe. A single drop can reverse decades. A sip can rewrite destiny. A full drink can erase time itself. Aiden's breath caught. So it is real. Youth. Immortality. But the Guardian raised a hand. Immortality is not a gift. It is a burden. Aiden looked at his reflection in the water. It shimmered, showing him younger, stronger, whole. But then the reflection twisted. It showed hundreds of versions of him. Older, younger, broken, trapped, lost. Thousands of Aiden Crowes, each living in eternity, trapped inside themselves. Aiden stepped back in fear. What ... What is this? The Guardian spoke. Those who drink for selfish reasons are consumed by infinite versions of their own time. They do not live forever. They are lost forever. Aiden stared at the water. He finally understood. Immortality was not life. Immortality was a prison. He closed his eyes. I don't want eternal life. I just want peace. The Guardian nodded gently. Then you have chosen wisely. It touched the water, and a small droplet floated up, glowing like the moon. Take this, not to live forever, but to heal what time has taken from you. The droplet hovered into Aiden's palm. Warm, alive, gentle. Aiden whispered, "For Maya, for myself." He pressed the drop against his heart. A warm wave passed through him. His pain, his guilt, his buried fear, all dissolved like smoke drifting into the night. He breathed deeply for the first time in years. The guardian smiled. "Your journey is complete, Aiden Crowe." The cavern began to fade. Aiden found himself standing again at the entrance of the valley. The sky was bright. The wind was soft. The valley no longer trembled. Behind him, the stone arch closed, sealing the ancient world forever. Aiden placed a hand over his chest. No pain, no weight, no guilt, just peace. He smiled. "Maya, I'm finally free." He walked away. Not younger, not immortal, but healed. And that was the real fountain of youth. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to do it now and don't miss the next part of this story.